Hey guys, welcome back to KY Coins and Collectibles. And what I've got here is some Morgan silver dollars, and I've recently purchased these and got a decent deal on them. I'm always looking for silver dollars, piece dollars, and Morgan dollars. If you've watched my channel, you know they're my favorite, and they're what I like to collect and stack. I've been collecting these for a while. I mean, 15 years. I got quite a few. I've not really looked through them for VAMs, and I figured it would be a good time to start searching through them. And when I picked up this album, I figure, or not this album, but these two rolls, I figured it'd be a good time to start looking for those VAMs. I have found a couple popular VAMs, like in this recent video, my unboxing of the PCGS. You noticed there was two piece dollars, whisker jaws. I had found those in an album, and the noticeable ones, like the top 50 or top 100, I know them. The very popular ones, like the Hot Lips, Donkey Tail, they all have these weird, wacky names. So, but I've not really done any search videos through my Morgans, and I've got quite a few, so I figure this would be a good video to get started. I just bought these two tubes. This one's got 20 in it, and this one's got 14, so there's 34 total here. And I believe there was a one-piece dollar in here. I've got around $25 to $45 in these. So we kind of went through them and priced them individually, and then I think we come up with an average for both of them. So prices have really went up on Morgans and piece dollars as well. I think they're kind of getting a little more popular right now. People are really liking to stack them. They're fun to buy. They have a numismatic value and they have a silver value, so they're kind of the best of both worlds, and they're the most recognized, iconic U.S. currency, I believe, ever made. Most people, when you see a silver dollar, they know what it is, especially a Morgan or a piece dollar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a search video. I'm going to search through these. There's, I believe it looked like every year. They start in 78 and they go through 1921. So there was a little bit of everything. They're all not 21s, so that's good. Pre-21s are better. I like them. It's easy to find 1921s. That was the last year they made them. That's the year they made the most of. So it's kind of hard to find pre-21 stuff, especially in good condition. But without further ado, let's get started. And I'll just go through. Like I said, there's 20 in here, 14 in here, and it's hard finding. What I'll do is I'll turn it upside down. There they are. We'll go through them here, and I'll tell you the years, and then I'll come back. Most of them have been cleaned. Some of them have a little bit of original luster. This is a 1888, and it's a Philly. The mint mark's down below the wreath and above the DNO. You have to excuse me. I'm still getting over a little bit of a cough, so if I cough, I'm sorry. Between the DNO, the mint mark would be there on the reverse. And the obverse has the date here below, Lady Liberty. And this is 1888. Looks like it's been cleaned. Has decent detail left on it. But we'll check it out anyways. This one looks a little better already, or the reverse does. I've noticed the reverses will be a little better than the obverse. I've came across so many of these that have cleaned fronts, the obverse, and original reverse. So like the back will be original excuse me, original luster, and the front will be cleaned. So I've seen that a lot. This one's a 1886. It's got decent details. You can see the hair, and on the reverse you can make out some breast feathers on the eagle. This one's a filly as well, no mint mark. An 1897 S, a little better year, San Francisco, and you can see the S down here. So that one's not too bad. This one looks a little better, but it looks like it's been cleaned. Yeah, and that one's a filly, an 1886 filly, 1900. That's a filly. $1888 filly. This one has like a purple. This one's got some. $1886 filly. Excuse me. 1886 filly. 1883 New Orleans. Yeah, a lot of these have been cleaned. 1896 filly. 1897 filly. And I try to pick up these silver dollars anytime I can, even they're cleaned or not. It's hard to come across a lot of silver dollars like this and it not have a lot of clean ones in it. And that's 18. Trying to look at it here. That was 1883 filly. 1882. That one's got a little bit of original luster on it. That one could be cleaned a little better. 1897 again. A lot of 83s and 97. Now this one has some wear on it, obviously, but I like it. That's a New Orleans, 1901. Now that one's seen some action on that one. This one's got some scratches across the bird there, and that's a New Orleans. It's a 1901 as well. $1921. That was pretty dirty. In 1881, New Orleans. 1921, Philly. And 1921, Philly. Told you there was one piece dollar in here, and it's a 1923. I believe it is a Denver. Mint marks over here on the reverse. 1900, New Orleans. 1885, New Orleans. 85, Philly. 86, New Orleans. That one's got some gunk on it as well. 88, New Orleans. 86, Philly. 87, Philly. This one's a Philly. 88, 1900, New Orleans. 1889. It's got some little scratches in it right there. And that's a Philly. 89, New Orleans. 21, San Francisco. And a 21, San Francisco. On these 21s, that mint mark is tiny, so you really have to look on these 1921s on the back. Okay guys, that's them. Let me sort through these real fast, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back and I'll show you. These VAMs, I mean, I've been through a lot of them, and they are kind of hard to find, especially on coins that are really have a lot of wear on them. So it'll be hard to find. And if it's that one's got some, this is the one with some scratching on it. It actually says MRH up here above the "In God We Trust." It says MRH. Somebody has scratched in there, and on the front of the neck it's got maybe RA. So somebody has worked on that one. Kind of cool, interesting. I know you don't want to see a scratched up coin, but wonder who did that. Like, I mean, the coins from 1889. I mean, anybody could have done that. I mean, so that's cool. Kind of history behind it. Like, you never know who has these coins or where they've been. So it's kind of cool. Okay, I will sort through these and I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. I just want to show you what I used to look for these VAMs. I've got my phone here and I just type in PCGS top 100 Morgan VAMs, and it will take you to PCGS website. And if you scroll down through here, it'll tell you a little bit about the VAMs, and then it will show you the top 100 VAMs that they recognize. So if you find a good one, you want to make sure it's recognized or it's the top 100. And I'll show you the couple here, like the Wild Eye, and it goes by like years too. So you start in your 78s, you go down through your 80, like it just goes in order. 84s, like the 84 over O. There's the 1887 Donkey Tail, the 87 Gator Eye, Alligator Eye, the 1888 O New Orleans Hot Lips. That's a big one. So what I'm going to do is put these in order, and then I'm just going to go down through this list and look for these VAMs on the coins I have. So this is a really good website. If you just want to look up for the top 100, this is the place to go. And when you click on it, it will give you a detailed description and a picture of what you need to be looking for. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've got them in order here. Didn't really find anything. Uh, I was just looking through them. Uh, didn't really find nothing. I figured I'd at least maybe find one or something I thought was, but I didn't. There's only 34 silver dollars here, so it's not a big selection to choose through. Uh, but there really wasn't nothing. There may have been on a couple of them, but they're so wore down, you just can't make it out. Like on these 1900s, the O, there's a O over CC VAM, and it's hard to see the CC if it's been wore down. So like if the coin has a lot of wear on it, you're not going to be able to tell. Excuse me. So I've looked through them. I've not seen nothing. Kind of disappointed, but it's okay. I believe I did good. Most of them are cleaned, but I was just happy getting them and adding to the stack, because I buy them in this condition to really stack. And as long as I'm getting a good deal on them, and like I said, the value on silver dollars, they have just kept going and going up. So I'm happy, excuse me, with what I've paid for them. Like I said, I've got between $25 and I think it was like $40 for these. So a lot of them are clean, most of them are. They've got some wear on them, but I'm happy with it. So that's really all that matters. Got a big pile of 21s, a lot of 86s, and like I said, here's the piece dollar. But I'm happy with them. I like just searching through them and seeing if I can find anything. I have found VAMs, it just didn't find anything in this one. That one's pretty slick. And there was one other one that was in here that was pretty slick. And that one. It's still nice. I like these wore out ones. I mean, it tells a history right there. And I've been watching a lot of Western movies. Side note, Quick and the Dead, Tombstone, and just a couple of those type movies. And they've really ignited my love for these silver dollars. So that's pretty cool. But there they are. Can't go wrong with some nice Morgan dollars. I mean, I love just listening to them. It does not get old. So every time I find some, I'm just going to keep stacking. I've got another pile that I need to go through. These videos really just take a long time because you have to search through, get the scope out, and just organize them and then look through them one at a time, and it takes forever. So I really have to just space out some time to do it. I think this one might have been one of the nicest ones in there, but it's been rubbed on and cleaned. It must have been hard for these guys back in the day not to rub on these beautiful ladies, because a lot of them have cleaning on them. That one's got some, yeah, I think I've already seen that one. But they're nice. I'm going to add them to the stack. And them are heavy. We'll put them up. We'll stack them up, and we'll keep searching for some more. I'm going to have to start another tube for these piece dollars. I'll put her in the bottom. But that's it, guys. It wasn't much on this video, but I appreciate you all watching. And sorry again for my voice. I had been sick this last week. A lot of people are getting sick here in the last little bit. Allergies and sinus and changing weather. So I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry for my voice. But until next time, y'all have a good night. Please like, share, and subscribe. And happy collecting. See y'all later.